Hi guys, welcome back to the next segment. So me personally, as a university student, I've learned so much about this. I just want to bring out a question to everyone. What tips would you have for university students on Bitcoin, on investing in Bitcoin?
Don't spend all your student finance on Bitcoin or crypto. That's number one.
When the loan drops.
When the loan drops. But I would say, university is a good time to start learning about investing, and cryptocurrencies might be a way to start if you want. But start small, £20, £50 on a couple. The apps to use are, like Latifat said, Coinbase. You can also use blockchain. The thing to notice about this is because demand has been going up recently, these apps are running quite slow and the transaction fees are going up. The best times to use them are on the weekends and late at night. And I know students, you guys don't sleep, so that would be bedtime, that would be my start. Start small if you do want to get involved. Get the apps. That's what people use. People, again, because it's the world of cyber and stuff like that, people don't really trust the online platforms. Store your currency in the wallets, what they call the wallets. And that's my tip.
Okay, cool.
My tip would be do your research. Especially with it, a lot of it being, especially when it comes to Bitcoin, a lot of it being in the media and the news lately. Yeah. But there are other forms of cryptos out there, and if you do want to invest, like with any sort of investment, do your research on it. Whether it's £1, £100, £1,000, do your research before you then take the plight to invest in it.
Yeah, I'll just say again, Nicholas, do your research, and just don't go with the trend. Don't go with what's trendy. People make money when other people are not in the market. So just do your research and follow your own intuition. And then you'll be cool.
Cool. Thanks so much, guys, for your knowledge of cryptocurrency. I've learned so much personally. Okay, so I'm just going to move into the next bit. I'm just going to ask a question about current events. We've heard a lot about Disney buying Fox. What does that mean? And just tell us more about it.
Well, Fox have sold off their media arm of their company. So 20th Century Fox, they own in the UK a part of Sky, the Times newspaper, the Sun newspaper. I think there's another newspaper as well that they own. They've basically split off their companies. So the media side of things, such as Sky, 20th Century Fox with the films and their TV shows, they have sold to Disney, and the things that they've kept in-house are the Sun newspaper, the Times newspaper, their news anchoring in the US, and their sports anchoring, because they see that as basically Rupert Murdoch. At first they thought that he was basically gonna kind of retire and give it off to his kids to run the whole of Fox, but it looks like he's kind of staying in the game now, but he's sold off as in the media arms and has kept the news publishing side and the sports publishing side of Fox. But what does that mean in terms of, for Disney? Disney have now got a mega umbrella of rights. So
television shows.
Because now say, think of The Simpsons. Think of X-Men. Think of Breaking Bad. I think that's on Fox. But all of the Fox shows now are now under Disney's umbrella. Okay. So what does that mean in terms of, for Disney? One thing, they want to come at Netflix. So Netflix is the big.
So they're aiming at video streaming services.
Correct.
Like Netflix, Amazon Prime.
Correct. They're the big two on the market. Disney want to get into that space. Okay. So what they're looking to do is have more content that they can publish. Because have you seen, Disney have actually slowly started to take off some of their content from Netflix because they want their own streaming platform. Okay. So what they're actually doing by potentially, because that's the next thing, because this deal's so huge, it still has to go through regulation. So regulators in the EU plus in the US can still block this. So what I mean by that, so when there's any big deals that are happening in the marketplace, regulators take a look at that. When I mean regulators, that means, say, US government, UK government, EU government. They look to see if that will have an adverse effect on consumers. So one argument is Disney buying the Fox media arm is going to have a large impact on consumers because now there's less players in the market. So it's that old supply and demand play. So where Disney may see that Disney has too much of a control. So
They're basically a monopoly.
Correct.
Yep.
So it still has to be approved by regulators before the deal is ratified. So in terms of for me and you, our streaming services. So for example, if there's less in the game, we then have to pay more money because they can, since they have a monopoly, they can charge
more because they have all the TV shows.
Correct. So there's only one place, in essence, to go. And even if you think about, even just going to the cinema prices are already going up in your pockets. But as I've heard before, Disney, with some of their films, dictate what the cinemas can show and play.
Oh, really?
Yeah, especially in the US. Not so much over here, but especially in the US and what they can charge. So again, on us as consumers, that has an effect on our pockets.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, it's just about ensuring that consumers are protected.
Correct.
So prices don't just keep rising.
Rising.
So I guess in one essence, with Disney trying to buy this, it's limiting competition, but at the same time, it's also creating competition for the streaming services.
Yeah.
So it's
that's what they have to weigh up. What has the biggest effect? So is it we lose out more, or because with technology increasing, more things are going online anyway, having another competitor against Chromecast, Netflix, Amazon Prime, if you add Disney into the mix, is that then creating more consumer welfare because then they have more choices of who they go to? So it's to and from, and that's another thing in terms of the contract itself. It's been put in place, so if the regulators do block the deal, Fox still win in essence because they get paid $2.1 billion. So if the regulators say no, it's not going to go ahead. I think a good example, I think it was AT&T and Time Warner, the AOL deal in America, that got blocked by regulators because they thought that weren't going to be good for competition. So there's still a long way to go in
regarding finalising the deal.
But on the flip side, if you're like into comics like me, I'll admit, Fox coming back under Disney, that means all X-Men and Avengers under all one umbrella. So you can potentially have a film with all the X-Men and the Avengers in one film.
Really?
Cool.
Yeah. Is that what it means?
Iron Man, X-Men, everything's
because basically what happened was when Marvel were going through tough times, they sold off their characters to different film distributions.
Like X-Men and Spider-Man.
Yeah, so Spider-Man to Sony, X-Men to Fox, and Fantastic Four to Fox. Yeah. The Hulk to Universal. Yeah. So because they were all on different platforms. Yeah. When then Disney bought Marvel and started all this Marvel films, they only could work with, although they were still Marvel characters, the film rights were owned to different film companies and distributors. So now with it coming under the same umbrella. So yeah, another that's just Disney.
That should be good.
It should be good, but again, that's another thing of Disney then just making. Disney will have so much control, I'm saying, of the media side of things because it's, so on one hand, I think we've got a long way to go before
all this stuff.
It's like, like you were saying, it's all about regulatory approval. So like in the UK, we've got what is called the Competition Markets Authority, CMA. So they're the ones that look into this because I remember even when Fox wanted to buy the whole of Sky, they had to.
That's still going through at the moment. So actually, and because of that, you just hit. Because of that, so from what I understand, that deal won't have any impact, and Disney will still will then own Sky TV
as well
through that, but that still has to be ratified itself. So there's so many with regulations, it takes time. So there's still a long way to go before it's finalised.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much for that. And that. Okay, so now since it's Christmas and all has got this somewhat.
I'm the only one repping it. Jumper. I'm the only one. Repping it. You guys let me down.
I told you I don't do Christmas jumpers, so
just
anyway, I've got a Christmas party to go to. That's
what he says. That's what he says. All right, so since it's Christmas, everyone loves buying things and everyone loves spending this time. What tips do you have? 3 tips, right, for consumers. Let's have one each, right? 3 tips for consumers over the Christmas period and New Year.
Live within your means.
No, that's true.
Live within your means because next year is going to come. And if you're buying everything on credit, you are going to have to pay it back. Just remember that. And you can't be everywhere. So just limit you know, the parties you go to. I don't want to sound like a Grinch, even though I am. But you can't be at every party, and just, you know, prioritize where you need to be and where you don't have to be. And, you know, you can still enjoy yourself without spending silly amount of money. So, yeah, just live within your means.
Okay.
Well, me, I'm not a Grinch either. Well, I'm not like, yeah, you. I am. I like to watch my money. I would say, literally, Christmas is the 25th. January sales start on the 1st. Buy your Christmas gifts on the January 1st.
Not even that.
And then back
Literally
there-
Boxing Day nowadays.
Oh yeah, Boxing Day. Just where I say sorry, happy belated Christmas, and there you go. Save yourself some money.
My one ties in with Latifat in terms of credit. Worst case scenario, if you do want to splurge, you can't control yourself. Do it. We've discussed it on previous topics. When we talk about flipping money, interest-free credit card. If you do want to go that route, my B would be not to. But if you do, put it on an interest-free credit card. And that gives you time to then pay it off.
Yeah.
Also, as we've discussed previously, make sure you pay it off within that time frame though. So on the interest-free credit card, you get to, some of them give you as little as 2 months, some of them give you as long as 2 years. So depending on which ones or which lender you go with. So if you are you can't control yourself, or not even like control yourself, if needs must, because some people unfortunately needs must in terms of like,
Yeah,
even
that's
just
true.
forget about presents, but even just like food, etc. So if needs must, get it on a interest-free credit card, and that will then allow you to then spread the costs. And then just one more. I know you said 3, but one more.
We'll have one extra one. One extra
one.
It's Christmas.
Prepare for Christmas. So prepare for next Christmas now. Like, I'm being serious. So
What do you mean by that?
So exactly. So what I mean by that is budget accordingly. Try and put money away to get ready for Christmas Day. Christmas is one day though, so don't go crazy for that one day. But if you can plan ahead, do that. So you know, all right, I've got X amount of presents to buy, or this family member's coming. But if you can try and do that throughout the year, that makes it a lot smoother. Then come 1st of December, you're not going around, oh my God, I got to buy all of these, I got to get credit cards. Let's be real, like, times are stretched and hard for people at the moment. So I know it's something that's hard to do, but literally, if you can prepare for next Christmas for now, that would be my best tip, actually. So, because this Christmas, we've only got, what have we got? 9 days?
Next week Monday.
Next week Monday.
Next week, yeah.
So less than a week. So that would be my top tip. Prepare for next Christmas now.
Yeah, and I think I mentioned this on my video on my channel, Pretty Budget. If you save £1 a day from January the 1st, you have £365 to spend next Christmas. Ooh. So, you know.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much, guys, for all the knowledge. I've learned so much, me personally. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Take care. Everyone say goodbye.
Yeah, keep it locked on your favourite channel.
Economic Street.
Economic Street.
Plug the cup.
Merch coming 2018 with the hats, the hoodies, all of it. No, seriously, yeah, just keep it locked. Send in your questions, your comments.
Yeah, definitely.
Like to hear from you. Subscribe, follow us on
Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook,
Twitter,
everything.
Website. Oh yeah, subscribe to our new financial insights on our website. So go there, literally plug in your email address, and you will get the newsletter once a month. Completely different content that we talk about that is not on any other platform. Like the gems that you get in there are second to none. So yeah, go do it.
Also, one last thing. We do have a new podcast coming out. Me and Ola recorded the first episode last week. It should be coming out this week. So keep a look for that as well.
Thank you. See you next time.
Stay tuned, guys. Have a good Christmas.
It's not going to end.
It's ended.
Bye.